Host Mimi Herrick, and today I'm joined by the one and only Kate Robinson. So Kate, you are our morning anchor here. Tell me a little bit about what you're up to.
I am so excited to be here. I'm excited to talk to you for a little bit and make these awesome friendship bracelets. We just got off the show. You know, I do Good Morning KOTA territory by myself, and then I join Humberto for Good Morning Black Hills, where it's a little bit more fun, relaxed kind of vibe on there with some live interviews, your live shots, of course, which are a fan favorite, of course. Yeah, after that, I just get to do a little bit of reporting every day and put some stories together for some things that I'm passionate about. And yeah, I look forward to those every day.
Yeah, it's totally fun. And today like you said, we are making these lucky charm bracelets, and they're lucky because St. Patrick's Day is coming up, but there's not really anything other than St. Patrick's theme on it. It's just for fun. And so all you're gonna need to do this craft is a chain or a bracelet. Already we got these from Hobby Lobby, and then some jump rings, which are also really easy to find, and that's how you're going to be able to attach all of the charms that you want to your bracelet. And so we have a bunch of different charm options here. I think I'm going to go for this coffee one.
I know, I'm getting your cat one off right now. We both are big cat lovers and have cats of our own. At home I have 2 cats, and then my cousin Clay has a cat who we live with, so I'm putting all 3 of them on my bracelet because I want them.
They are perfect kitties. Now, Kate, as you mentioned, you have some cats. What other stuff about you do people not know that you would want to share?
You know, some people might know this, some might not, but I am a marathon runner. Half marathons mostly, but I have ran one full one. So that's usually what I do after work, is I kind of go home, relax, eat a little bit of lunch, and then I go on a run, which takes up a lot of my afternoon, and it's a nice hobby to have. I also love to read. You can always find me reading a book. Mimi and I are in a little book club together that we started recently, so that's been a lot of fun. She's read this month's book already, but I haven't gotten that far yet. I actually just finished a book this morning.
Ooh, what was it called?
It was called One Missing Girl or Local Missing Girl or something. I don't know. Sometimes I get kind of bad about reading titles, and I just am like, oh, I'm going to judge this book by its cover and read it. So.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, especially if you enjoyed it. How was it?
It was really good. I gave it 4 stars on Goodreads. So I'm going to the library after work today to pick up some more books to have during this nice weekend. I'm really excited for the weather this weekend. I don't know about you. Do you have any plans going on?
You know, not really, just getting outside and getting to it. So Kate, you have been with KOTA territory for a while now. Can you kind of tell me how you started out here and, you know, what you're doing now and compare and contrast those tasks?
Definitely. So I started about 2.5 years ago. I knew that I wanted to move away from Colorado, but I didn't want to go too far because I do love being close to my family, and this job just kind of popped up one day on my job searches, and I actually got hired as a producer. So my first 1.5 years here, I was behind the scenes producing for Good Morning Black Hills, and I worked closely with Keith Grant on some live shots and stuff like that. So I got a lot of experience from that. And then about a year ago, a little over a year now, I moved into anchoring. So definitely different. I have to come in a little bit earlier in the morning to anchor. I have to, you know, look a lot better to be on camera. So it's just been kind of a whirlwind, but I love getting to meet new people every day and get to share, you know, those things that are going on in the community with people and kind of, yeah, just really connect with people around the area. It's been really cool to kind of build those relationships and foster that, because I don't plan on leaving Rapid City for a little while.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Rapid City is such a fun community to be in. How does it differ from Colorado to you?
You know, they are pretty similar, which is one of the things that attracted me to it. It's definitely a little bit smaller, but I grew up like on a farm, kind of doing that stuff, and we obviously have all of our local farms around here. So yeah, it's been pretty similar, which is, you know, one of the things that attracted me to it in the first place was, you know, how similar it is. But yeah, way less traffic than in Colorado, a little fewer restaurants, fewer grocery stores. But, you know, I've adapted nicely and come to terms with the fact that there isn't a Chipotle here, so it's really
that is really devastating.
yes, it's been quite a learning process, but you know, I wouldn't have it any other way. It's been quite a fun place to live. I live here with my 2 cousins, and their little sister goes to Black Hills State, so it's been a lot of fun. We have 2 dogs that also live with us. We have 5 total animals who keep us very busy, that's for sure. We have Sandy and Jane and our little dogs, and then our cats are Daisy, who is my child, and then Princess Fluffy Pants is my childhood cat that I got when I was 12, which is why she has that wonderful name. And then our other cat's name is Cowboy, and he is...
You know, I think Princess Fluffy Pants is a great name for a cat.
She went through a few name changes in her life. She's quite
just
sassy.
going by Fluffy then now.
Yeah, I like to call her Miss Pants. It's a little bit more formal. She's a bit of a...
She's a formal lady. She's a fancy girl.
She's definitely a big presence in the house. But yeah, I'm excited for this weekend. We get to spend some time outside. I'm going to go fly fishing, which is also something I like to do during the warm months. So it'll hopefully be a busy couple of weeks here, especially, you know, with the weather warming up finally, daylight saving time hitting, and getting some more daylight. Might be hard for us to go to bed so early these days, but
yeah, for sure. And what are you working on right now with that bracelet? What charms are we looking at over there?
Well, I have a lemon, and then it goes Daisy, and then I have a pink butterfly, and then it goes Fluffy Pants, and then I have a white butterfly, and then it goes Mr. Cowboy, and then it's a strawberry.
Oh, cute. I love that. I'm having a little bit of trouble attaching all of mine together right now, but I got my first one. Basically, what you're going to need to do for that part is take some of the pliers, and you're going to open up that jump ring there on the top. So we'll kind of just go in here and expand it if it can. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
And then once you bend it open, you can kind of attach it to one of the rings on your bracelet, and then you can use the pliers to squeeze it closed, or your hands, whatever's easiest.
All right.
But this definitely is a time-consuming and fun process. I'm working on here, I've got a little latte cup with a heart on it, which is fun. And then a cat one for my cat, Nico. He's a very, very cute guy. And then I was thinking a watermelon, a red mushroom, and a pink dice, just because I liked the vibes.
Oh, very cute.
It was fun.
Now, Mimi also has an orange and white cat, and they're similar. Daisy and Nico are similar in age, but they hate each other.
Like, so bad.
We have forced play dates on them and sleepovers,
They will not like each other no matter what we do, and it's really upsetting.
And Daisy, she's really the catalyst. Nico does try to be her friend, and she just continues to be a hater, but
yeah. You mentioned that you like fly fishing. How did you get into that?
So my whole family pretty much fly fishes. We go on a camping trip every year where we spend a whole week fly fishing, and it's just kind of grown into a hobby that I really enjoy to kind of do by myself, relax, and kind of take the time to, you know, think and catch fish on occasion.
Yeah.
only on occasion, don't get me wrong. But.
That was my next question actually, was how often do you end up actually catching a fish?
Yeah, not as much as everyone else around me, but I, for the life of me, cannot get this class back together. So.
It is pretty difficult to get these back together. It will take some time. We're definitely not going to be able to finish the whole bracelet here on camera for everyone. But before we wrap up here, Kate, I know that you mentioned you really like reading, and what would you say is your favorite book of all time?
Ooh, of all time, it's probably Love is a Mixtape by Rob Sheffield, or Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton.
That is a good one. I've read that one.
They're both autobiographies, and yeah, I can't read too many autobiographies because they make me really emotional and they make me think about life, which I usually read to, you know, like escape from reality for a little bit. But yeah, those two really kind of changed my perspective on a lot of things, and I just feel, even though it's been a few years since I've read either of them, feel really connected to them still. So those are some of my favorites, I would say.
Yeah, for sure. Totally. Well, I am going to go ahead and wrap this up here so that we can stop struggling in front of everyone with these pliers.
I've not gotten a single, I've been working on the lemon this whole time.
So we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here. Thank you so much for joining me today, Kate. We will see you next week right here on DIY Fridays.